Hello, I just thought I'd update you with some pandemic, economic downturn financial tips. A lot of people have been calling me, so I thought I'd make a video. The first one is there is a 6-month home loan holiday available to most bank customers, probably all bank customers in the near future. What this means, we'll use a realistic example because I find it a bit easier to talk with numbers. If you've had your home loan for 5 years and you've got $400,000 left to pay, you're probably paying around $1,900 a month in order to pay it off, on that set date, which will not change. You take a 6-month holiday, the interest goes up. 400,000 will then go to sort of 406,000. Your repayments will then go from sort of 1,900, 6 months no repayments, 1950, and then you continue on as per normal. Not a huge problem. So I've been really, really happy to see this announcement. I thought it was super unexpected and really good of the banks in their self-interest and in everyone's interest, but I still think really, really good of them. This will be one of the first levers that you want to pull if you are worried about your financial security, or if you are, if you are ever coming close to struggling. This will be the first thing that you pull. Rather than eating into your emergency fund straight away and just aggressively, this will be something that you can pull, and then okay, you get a job three weeks later, you can start paying again. Not a big deal. So don't be afraid to use this one if you're at all worried. It's a really good thing, and it doesn't cost you much at all, particularly if you then go aggressively and say, okay, I'm going to pay $1,850 a month for the rest of the 25 years. You'll pay it off significantly faster anyway. So don't be afraid to use it. It's there to be used. The second one is an emergency fund, which I sort of touched on briefly. Hopefully most of you have a 3-month emergency fund built up, so 3 months of living expenses. I'm sure some of you don't. Not a big deal, don't panic, but start to build one up. Build one up as quickly as possible. 3 months of living expenses as cash or savings, easily available, is one of the easiest things to do to make you financially secure and stable. It's shown to improve your happiness. Fantastic thing to do. Get onto it if you haven't done it. Later is better than never. Another one is there's lots and lots of Centrelink things becoming available. I've got a link below with the PDF of the government thing. These things will probably become more. There will probably be more of them and easier. It's very much a shame, in my personal opinion, that the government waits until a global crisis to make it easy for people who are down on their luck and out of work and in financial in financial straits, to give them the help they need. But at least it's there now, which is something. Super. There's a $10,000 a year super. You can access $10,000 a year of your super for 2 years during this crisis, or potential crisis. This is one of the last things I would want people to start accessing. If you're, say, 30, 35 years old and you access $10,000 out of your super and you don't replace it, by the time you retire, that's going to be over $100,000. Realistically, over $100,000. So don't pull it out unless you really, really need to. It's better than getting credit card debt. It's better than getting a personal loan. But if you can avoid it, try and avoid it. Don't rely on it. If you do end up using it, well, obviously it's better than going, defaulting on your bills or racking up heaps of credit card debt. So if you do need to pull that lever and grab that money, do it. But think to yourself mentally, okay, I'm going to pay this back. This is a personal loan to my super that you owe, and just pay it back as soon as you get out of trouble. The last one at the moment is really just saying, give us a call, shoot us a text, set up a meeting. There's a link below. Set up a meeting. You can set up a meeting at any time. I'm happy to have a chat and see what can be done. Getting onto things sooner than later. Don't stick your head in the sand. That's the thing that gets people into trouble. If you don't stick your head in the sand, particularly in this environment where people, banks, other institutions will be understanding. If you ask them for support before it becomes troublesome, they will be much more likely to give it to you and probably give it to you. and then you get out of trouble and you just go through with it. It's when people stick their heads in the sand is when houses get repossessed, which nobody wants. Hope you're all doing well. Self-isolation is fun. There's a great little video below. Chris Hadfield, an astronaut, I saw it the other day. He talks about it because he knows a lot more about it than I do. And it's definitely helped me a little bit. So hopefully if you want to get something out of it, you watch it. Chat soon.